I'm a renegade future cop from the future. Now I've ended up here. Appears to be the Mimir quiz studio, but you know what? I came back here to defeat all of the Galactic Empire enemies, but while I'm here, I may just be holding this quiz for you. Apparently, it's a language and people themed quiz. It's free to play and it's 10 questions. This is gonna be a lovely time. The prize pot, 1,500 Mimir tokens. Are you ready to slay these questions? I sure am. It's an elimination game, I would just like to point out, which suits me just fine, because I like eliminating Galactic Empire enemies. Great, now that we have established this, I feel ready to jump in to question number 1. True or false? Danish, Finnish, Swedish and Norwegian people all speak the same language. True or false? Well, what do you think? It's 4 different countries. But there's lots of countries in this world that speak English. Could it just so be that these 4 countries speak the same language? Well, I'm gonna tell you what. It's absolutely false. Of course. I mean, Sweden, we talk Swedish. Norwegian, they talk Norwegish. No, they talk Norwegian. And Denmark, they talk Danish. Finland, they talk Finnish. Yeah. I'm not really good at any of those languages, except for Swedish. But enough about me, god damn it. Let's move on to question number 2. Which language does the word phobia originate from? English, French, Icelandic, or Greek? Which language does the word phobia originate from? Yeah. I'll tell you what, there's one thing that I don't have a phobia for, and I think you already know what it is. Enemies of the Galactic Empire, of course. They have a phobia for me. Now the correct answer is Greek, of course. There's lots of words. All of these weird and hard-sounding words. They usually come from the ancient Greek language. It kind of sipped into all of the other languages. It's weird. Feels like they kind of just took over, infiltrated all of the other languages. Just like the enemies of the Galactic Empire. Now, people, I feel ready to move on to the next question. Question number 3. What is not an official language in Switzerland? Is it Romansh? Is it Swiss, German, or Italian? You must always stay vigilant. You must always be ready to communicate with people. It's important if you want to avoid unnecessary violence. Now, I feel ready to reveal to you what the correct answer is. It's of course Swiss. It is not an official language in Switzerland. The 4 languages, national languages of Switzerland are German, French, Italian, and Romansh. Wow, they really knew how to pack a lot of languages into one country. I have many times wondered why we don't just speak one language across the whole Earth and also only have one currency. That would make life a whole lot easier for a lot of people. It's just an idea. I'm putting it out there. It's for free, It's a freebie idea. So I'll see what you guys do with that. Right, I digress. Let's move on to question number 4. The Basque country is located in 2 countries. But which ones are the 2 countries? Spain and Andorra, France and Spain, Italy and France, or France and Andorra? What do you think? To me, it sounds like someone at some time went in and took not a literal blade, but a kind of metaphorical blade and split a country in 2 parts. Now, it just so happens to end up between or in both France and Spain, which is the correct answer. I'm very happy for you, for those of you who are geographically gifted, because, well, obviously you then answered correctly on this question. I don't feel like I have to explain myself on that one. You know what, let's move on to question number 5. True or false? Normandy is situated in the northwestern part of France, and the name Normandy has its origins from the D-Day landings from World War II. Is it true or false? This is a tricky question. I wonder if you guys know it at home. I know that I know the correct answer. Does the tech team here in the studio know the correct answer? That's a tricky one. You know, I feel I'm ready to tell you the correct answer here. It is, of course, false! It's false! Let me tell you what. It's the northwesternmost and 18th region of France. The name derives from Old French, Normands. Of course, meaning Northmen, Northmen. I was once a Northman myself, but now I'm a renegade future cop. You know, Viking raiders, they were so annoying that the people living there, they decided to bribe Vikings leaders and protect them from other Vikings, and they gifted the land Normandy. So the Vikings, they handed it over, and now it's a part of France. You know, I'm learning a lot here today, and I hope you are as well. And I hope to be able to slay some enemies of the Galactic Empire later. But first, let's move on to question number 6. True or false? Italy has 2 official languages, Italian and Latin. True or false? What do you think? We were talking about Switzerland before, about it having how many languages it had? 4 languages into one country. Now, of course, Italy, you know, it could pack 2 languages. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does pack 2 languages, and maybe it's just not Italian and Latin. Who knows? Italian may not even be an official language of Italy. You know, stranger things have happened.